Siman Kuf Yod Tziv Zayin. If anything sharp falls into the dough in which you're kneading to make matzah, even if it's the smallest amount of salt or spices or anything sharp, it's going to make the entire dough usser, and you're not allowed to make matzah from that dough anymore. And the reason is that something sharp, like those items, will speeden up the chametz making process, and therefore we have to assume that that dough is chametz. Also, if somebody finds a grain of wheat in the dough, then what they should do is they should remove that grain and a finger width of the dough with that grain, and the rest of the dough is going to be mutter. Sif ches. You have to be careful that when you are the one who is kneading the dough for the matzah, that you're constantly working with the dough. There should be no time at all which you're taking a break and not kneading that dough. And as soon as you're done with kneading the dough, you should immediately give it over to the people that roll it and eventually continue the process into making it into matzah. And therefore also you should be careful that you should not use too big of a dough to work with, that you will not be able to work with the entire dough at the same time. However, if you do give over to the rollers some of the dough, and there's too much dough for the rollers to handle, you can continue working with that dough that remains in your hands, and then once that is finished and the rollers have space, you can give that over to the rollers, and the rollers will continue the matzah making process.